Hello, everybody out there in the internet. Welcome to Aimless Babble Z, episode 206. I'm Chicken Master, joined by...
Practical.
Man, that really threw me off. I was expecting to get this call is being recorded, but it didn't do it. So I was like, So, yeah.
That's weird, because I heard it.
Oh, one of those days. So, yeah, we're going to do a quick... What are we doing, Practical? This is your idea.
Yeah, I have a thing that I have to do later, so, this is a short one, and since this is the release week of GTA 5, and Tekken has been cracking out on it nonstop, is what I hear.
So good.
You know, that's what you want to hear, right? Tekken cracking out on GTA 5. And, yeah, you can watch him on Twitch. He's been streaming the whole thing. In case, I don't know, your PS3 or Xbox is broken or something, and you're just like, I want to see it.
Or you have to re-download it multiple times over PSN for some reason.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Me too.
But, yeah, this is going to be sort of a brief experience with GTA 5 so far. I mean, I don't think many people are done with it yet. So, yeah, that's the plan. And then I have to go pretty soon. And RPG
right.
is, like, working, so he's not here. And I don't know if he got the game.
Alright, so, yeah, I didn't read any reviews. I just looked at, like, the byline and the scores, and I was like, oh man, it got me over the hump of, like, being excited for it, where I was kind of like, but then I started seeing the scores, and I was like, oh man. And man, I gotta say, I feel sorry for Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed now, because...
Really?
Woo! Man, like, it is basically just, like, the best GTA game, and it feels like a best of, because it takes a lot of the San Andreas stuff and refines it to give it, like, the sprinkling of the RPG elements that were, like, in Red Dead, and then it has a lot of the Red Dead stuff of, you know, you're going through, and then you'll come upon, like, a random person in distress, and you can either save them. Well, it's cool what they do, because it's weird, though, because there is no, like, morality thing where it's, like, you know, hero, villain. It's just, like, you know, you have, like, a random person that you help, and then you have the option of, like, most of the time, it's like, someone took my money, someone took my bike, someone took my car, stop them. And so, like, after you do that, you have the option of, like, returning that stuff to the random person, or keeping it for yourself. But there is no, like, weird thing like they have in, Red Dead, where it's like you can have like the fame meter and it like goes up or down, and you're like a better or worse person. You're just like the same weird neutral sociopathic / psychotic GTA character. So it's really funny, and it's cool because like one of the characters, as far as like their like the narrative of their storyline is like they're seeing a therapist, so it like really fits in with like he'll always be like, you know, I feel like I have a dual personality where I'm so, you know, from my family, I'm so detached from them, and then I'm always doing these jobs where I kill people and do bad things. I have like a split personality, so it's kind of like a funny like in joke of like, you know,
you're the ego, or
yeah
the one on the inside, the other guy.
Of like stuff what people would say about like the Chihi haters of like, you know, you're just a crazy sociopath that just goes around killing people. They kind of like brought that to the front, and then it's just really great because like one of the things I loved about GTA 4 was just like the storyline and like the satire of like the American dream, and man, the satire in this game of like everything like across the board, just like so good. Just because like you'll be doing a mission, and then like dialogue and just like the stuff like the characters will talk about it like as they're doing it, and it'll just like have this whole like the just a juxtaposition of, okay, you're doing this, and then like your characters will actually like say stuff about it. So it's like Rockstar just like makes a point of like every time there's like a mission about some subject, it's like they like really put it in front of your face of like, okay, this is, you know, like here's the characters talking about this, so you can't really just like ignore the situation and try to like draw some attention to it, of just like making it really relevant or like drawing it to your attention. Oh, I guess like the other thing about like why it's like when like the best GTA would be like they brought back all the like the vehicle stuff, because it's like GTA 4 was like, it was good, but it wasn't like coming after San Andreas, it's like it was a scale down as like far as size. Whereas this one, it's like like really open, really big, and it's cool because it feels like there is no wasted space. Whereas in San Andreas, there'd be like really big areas of, oh man, I don't want to go through here, or oh man, this is such a large desolate area. There's like nothing here, nothing's happening. Where it's like 5, the whole map is used, and like there's like every time a new section of the map opens up, there's gonna be missions for it. Or you'll like never come through like a section of a map where it's like I'm coming through here, and like I will never in my playthrough do a mission here. And it's cool because on top of that, there's like the random person thingy, so you'll like stumble upon, like you'll be like driving from like way one into the other, and then it's like, in the past it'd be like, oh, I have to hoof it, and I was kind of like getting annoyed about like, where's this fast travel? But then I'd keep, well, I guess I wouldn't keep beating them, but like you still have like the random element of some like person will pop up and like in distress, and you'll have like different variations of those help this person mission, and then sometimes they're like more focused and like there's a cutscene, and then like sometimes you can help them and they'll be like, oh man, thanks, I can help you later, and like they'll be available to join your crew, which is like, man, this like game is so massive because it's like there's like there's like two sides. It's like you're going around doing your thing, doing missions, but then like there's also like the side of you're building up your characters to like be this crew that does jobs like heists and stuff, and that's like another main element of the game. So it's like two of the characters are like past pros or whatever of like, oh, I'm in the game, or I'm out the game, now I'm back and I gotta like do this stuff for certain reasons. I got roped back in, and then another character is just down on his luck, and then one of the characters is like, okay, you can be my protege. And then the character switching thing, dude, that was just like the icing on the cake. Like, because, I saw it in the trailer and I was like, oh man, that looks so cool, I have no idea how it's gonna work. And then in effing action, it's like that part I was just gushing about Transformers Fall of Cybertron, where it's like, oh man, you're on this side, and you're on that side, and then you're on that side again. But this time, it's like you have like the manual option of selecting who will I be at every moment, and like, and I'm like remembering everything now. I'm like yeah, everything's like starting to like rush back into my brain of like, okay, remembering like all the different features now. So it's like you can also like replay missions after you finish them, like, and then like go for like a higher score. Like it's very similar to like the Ballad of Gay Tony, because I played the Lost in the Dam and the Ballad of Gay Tony before this came out, and I was playing it, and man, it's so cool because like you basically can play through the mission, come back, play through the mission again as another character, and like see it from a different viewpoint, or just like play it half as the one, half as the other, or just like mix and match. And then it's so cool because like during the lead up to the missions and the epilogues of the missions, as characters are going to or leaving from the missions, they will have different dialogue and interact with like different people, because like you'll be riding with like character A and B will be riding in a car to the mission, and it'll be like, okay, you can choose between this character and that character, or that character, since you have 3 characters, and like you'll have like a conversation between A and B character, or when character C is by himself just driving there, he'll like have his own blah 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 dialogue. Why am I doing this? Like whole thing. It's like spiel about how they feel at the moment. So like every character has like the dialogue writing so good, because every character is just hitting it like out of the park. Every moment of the game, they're just like blah blah blah. This is how I feel. This is the way it is, and here's my perspective. And then it's cool because you can like have like it gives the replay value of like, okay, I want to see like what this character was doing here the whole time. And then so good. And then another good thing, another awesome thing, combat is just freaking like refined, the best there ever has been as like GTA combat goes. Because when I was like loading up 4, I completely forgot how to play, and there was no, and like in The Lost in the Dam, there wasn't really a tutorial, and then like it was weird, cause like the Ballad of Gay Tony, there's like a tutorial of like, oh, here's how the cover system works, and it's kind of jank. I would say it does not hold up well compared to other contemporary third-person games. Whereas, oh my gosh, GTA, so good. It's cool what they did as well, because every character, Okay. Let me start over. So basically, like the HUD is also just super clean, and you have like bottom left mini map, and then under it you have 3 bars. One is health, one is armor, and then one is your character's special ability. So like each character now has a special ability, to where one of them is like when you're driving you can slow down time and like be really awesome, like Midnight Club style. There's like a similar ability, I don't remember what it is, for like 2 or 3, whatever. And then another one is like they do more damage. As, like it's like a rage meter where like, okay, when this meter's empty or full, I can initiate it, do more damage, take out dudes way faster, and like be awesome in combat. And another dude's is I'll slow down time and then be able to like have an ability where it's like, oh, slow-mo style. Not I wouldn't say it's in the same. Well, I haven't played Max Payne, but I'm guessing it's probably like something similar to that, where it's just like easy to slow down time, take out dudes, and then boom, 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 they're all down. And then alright, so outside of the cover system, which is like way awesome, this game looks amazing. Oh my gosh, like I booted it up because I'd been playing, GTA 4, Lost in Them, Valley Tony, and it was just like
Looks
farting
so
the wind,
much better.
Just, like it was like, man, it's really interesting because like I was like, seeing this, it's like, dude, I was like, it totally proves the whole, this gen doesn't need to be over. Like, just, if developers would just like make high-res textures and then like make mandatory installs and like, yeah, it's kind of a pain, but it'd be worth it because it's really cool because like it's very much a like evolution of the art style of 4, but just so much better. It is insane. Like when I booted it up, like I was like, wow, this game looks amazing. Like it's not even on the same level as 4 and just destroys
Yeah.
it. And then, man, it's just easily the best looking game I've played this year. I was like, man, whew, it's like PS3. But then I was like, well, it's probably the same on 360, so, man, Rockstar. I guess it just like goes to show if you just, take 5 years or whatever to develop a game, or you just like throw everything in and just down on the edges on your game and just make it super refined, production values up the wazoo, it shows, because, man, I'm totally gonna like make so many screenshots of this when I go back over my footage, because I've been recording it and streaming it at the same time, so, so much fun. Oh, okay, and then like back to the combat thing. So basically, you have a weapon wheel now to where you can select weapons on the fly, like in a like mid mission or like as you're playing, and then like as you do more missions and stuff, like in Ammunition, the game's like little place where you go get weapons, you get more options like of guns to buy, but you also get customization options. So it's like you can add a scope to the gun, which gives you better accuracy. You can put a suppressor on, which makes it silent, so like enemies won't even like hear you. And you can like play more stealthily, which is cool. There's a stealth option, but I like totally haven't been. I've been using like stealth weapons, but I haven't been like trying to like to sneak around and like just knock dudes on the head. I'm sure it's like a valid option, but it's like, yeah, this is GTA, dude. Like I'd rather be shooting dudes. That's like a funny another thing. Like I've been playing this game, and like since it has like the whole you can help people and stuff, I've been helping them. But then there's like sometimes where it's like, you can. Okay, there's like very few instances of this where it's like, you have this person, and then like you can either let them live or kill them. And then there's like this one mission where I had to steal these cars, and then this dude was like, oh, take my car, after you like got him out of his car, and then he's like, don't shoot me, and then I like chose not to shoot him, but then he called like the cops on his cell phone, and then. Like you're getting chased by cops later on, and I was like, and then like so the second time around, I like shot him, and it was cool because there's like a little radio thingy on the radio stations, which are really way awesome as well, and like the whole breaking news, this person died, blah blah blah. Like that's a really cool thing. Is like in GTA 4, it didn't do that for like every mission, where it seems like in this mission, like there's so many like custom like sound bites of like dropping into like the main radio station play of. Oh, breaking news! Something has gone down because something has happened that you totally did because you're a terrible person. And then the cell phone thing is totally overhauled. Where I have no idea how they did this. Like it's like it's weird because you're expecting it to be in the game, but it's like so much more improved. It's like holy crap! Just because you can like be on the phone, and then when you're on the phone, they pretty much put like all the like website integration of when you go to like a website on a computer on GTA 4 into the phone, so you don't even have to do that. You can just go to the internet on your phone. Cause, well, I guess it makes sense. It's like, you use that with phones now. But I was like, oh man, it's so cool. So you're basically, you can like be driving, get like a message or a text, and then it could have like a link in it, and you can like push square, and it brings up like the whole, website thingy. And then I just figured out like I hadn't like been browsing the internet because I was like, whatever. And then I realized like that's where you go to like to buy a lot of stuff that is, well, it's all expensive, but it's like totally worth it if you like look into it. So I'd say like pro tip, like make sure to wait, which optical?
Boats and things like that.
Yeah, like it has planes, boats, and like the really awesome supercars, but they're all expensive. So it's like, oh, well, I guess I can see why they're in here because you don't really get they're in there, and like depending on like how much money you have in the game, it won't be like really worth it to you to like go there and look. Oh, that's the other thing. Okay, so all the awesome stuff that like they brought back is like not just from like GTA 4. So basically, they brought back the property thing from I think that was GTA Vice City, where you could buy properties and they'll generate money for you. So that is really cool because some properties, like when you buy them, they'll automatically generate money for you, and then some of them they generate money automatically for you, but they also give you like submissions. So it's like if you buy the taxi property, you can do taxi jobs, but then you also have the option of like if they'll like call you and be like, hey, we have like a special person that needs to be escorted somewhere. Are you up for it? And you can like say yes or no, just extra circle. And then let's see, what's the other property that does that? There's that one. There's some other one.
So buying properties actually gets you more missions, sort of?
Yeah, not all the time, but sometimes. Because there's this one I bought. It's actually it's cool because like, okay, so on the mini map you'll have these question mark thingies like where it has like usually like the letter of the person, and like if you go to question mark things, it'll be like some new NPC with like some new side quests. Mm-hmm. And so some of those don't unlock until you get properties, because I went to one of them because I had bought this like water sonar thing, and then some lady was like, oh, my husband died and I wish someone would look for the submarine that he supposedly was in when he drowned and blah blah blah. And so you got this like whole side quest of you can go here and look for the submarine pieces that this lady's looking for, and that's just like I didn't do it because it's just optional. I was like, man, because there's a lot of like optional content. That's like one of them. And then there's like also some dude. It's funny. He's like well, I guess I wouldn't say reminiscent of Brucey, but he's like a very over the top character where it's like he is like just a tycoon that jumps out of, or like he skydives and does all this other weird stuff like, oh, I jump out of planes and parachute into the city, and has all these weird missions. And like if you go to him, you can do those. And those open up. And then oh yeah, there's a lot of weird like mundane stuff that opens up, but it like makes sense within the context of the game, because it's like you go to those events, or like if you want to like level up your skills, like because like it brought back the whole skill system from GTA San Andreas, where it has like you have like driving, shooting, stamina, strength, other stuff I'm forgetting right now, but whatever. So it's like it's cool that like that stuff isn't just like a throwaway stuff that's there. You can go. You don't have to do them because I haven't been doing them, but like I guess you can like go there if you want, like want to level all your characters to 5 bars out of 5 bars, because it's like a bar system to get your stats maxed. So, and it's similar to San Andreas, where it's like if you have higher stamina and whatever, you regenerate health faster, you run, or you can sprint for longer distances. And like if your driving's higher, you drive better, or I don't think you drive better. There's some quality you get that's better, better shooting and stuff. And so yeah, that's really cool that they have that.
Did you? I noticed yesterday because I don't know, when I start out these games, I don't feel like jacking cars, and so there was one point where I had to walk a very long distance. And I just started running, and then in this one, you can literally, I think, run yourself to death.
Yeah, you can, but I haven't done that yet because like it'll say your stamina's out if you keep running, your health.
Yeah, and I like ran it down to only a speck of life left, and I was like, yeah, I'll experiment later. But it was neat. I was like, whoa, that's cool. They don't limit your sprint time quite as heavily anymore as in the old ones. Maybe these guys are more fit or something.
And then let's see what else. Let's see, combat, story, character. I'm trying to think. What else? What else besides that? Soundtrack's really good. There's a bunch of cool like West Coast rap stations because it's in Los Santos. So it's like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Ice Cube. Not. It's like when those you're like, oh man, this has totally West Coast feel to it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Derp. Cell phones, texting. You have like the same thing where you can hang out with the NPCs, but I've only done that like once because I was like, I'm gonna keep playing the storyline. I don't want to hang out with these people. Sorry. So I did that once. But then it was weird because like one time I did it and it seemed like it was like its own like one-off side quest thing with a character and his kid. Oh, and it has like this. It has like a really well done like hallucinatory situation where like Far Cry 3 kind of had that where like if you stumble upon some substances, air quotes, you will see some really funny stuff.
Really?
Like every time I've had that, I've done well, not every time. Like one character's like, "Hey, nothing happened." I was like, there's like a red herring. I was like, nothing happened. So, but like the other two did stuff, and it was like, oh man, this like crazy sequence of what the f. Drugs are bad. Don't eat drugs. Which I thought was hilarious. Like, what's happening to me right now? That was great. Like, they were freaking out, and I was like, this is crazy. This is insane. This is hilarious. Oh, okay, and then, like, as far as, like, this like, score system, so it's cool since you can, like, replay missions, so it has, like, a rating of, like, bronze, silver, gold. I have no idea. I don't think this, like, really affects anything outside of, like, leaderboard stuff, so you can, like, go back and just keep trying to get a higher score, and so you have like a time thingy, and then like there's like bonus objectives, and then depending on the mission, it's like accuracy and headshots. So you have to. It's like interesting because like they made it like a skill-based scoreboard, but you're not penalized if you don't get silver or bronze. It's just keeping track of that, I guess, for leaderboard purposes. So I'm guessing it also ties into like some achievement thing, but whatever. So that was interesting. I don't really. I will try to think of anything else, but man, another cool thing, another really awesome thing is like the whole like Tropical brought up the point of you can be in like situations where it's like, well to me it felt like in GTA 4 you could like get into situations where it's like there's no cars around and it's like I need a vehicle, whereas like now it's like every character starts with their own personal car, and so like every main character has like their car, so you don't have to worry about coming out of your safe house and like, oh, I don't have a car in my garage, I need to find one, or oh, where's my car? Like usually they'll come out of a cutscene. Oh, another good thing, dude. Like the flow from like cutscene mission is just so seamless.
Yeah.
It just like fades in and fades out. It's I'd say on par with MGS4 with like how that did that when like you're in a cutscene and it's like, oh, this is gameplay, I can't even tell. And just so seamless, so good, just. Woo,
well, what I noticed like early on is, instead of having like the glowing circle on the ground, you just sort of walk over to the letter, and then the game takes over, and then your guy just walks into the cutscene seamlessly. And then sometimes they just walk out of the cutscene, and then it's all seamless. And then okay, now you're going.
Yeah, it's like the circles are still there, but they're still like not as noticeable and like very translucent, and like you can barely see them.
Yeah.
And then also it seems like the area of activation for them is like bigger than like what they are. Cause like I found some missions where it's like landing a helicopter to where like I wouldn't be right on it. I'd just be like a few feet away and I'd be like, oh crap, I better not have to re-land this thing. And it would just like activate. And I was like, yes, that's cool. Yeah, and then like, another thing is like the stuff they have you do is like some of it is just like gets super complex where you have like helicopters with winches and like tow trucks that have to like lift vehicles and like just it gets really ridiculous. But it's weird because like, okay, like the only thing to me like so far that like janked, that I thought was jank from that was like the what was it, like the you get like a bulldozer, like I'd say like probably like more than halfway through. You don't get a bulldozer, but there's like bulldozer like situations where it's like you're in a bulldozer, now you need to lower and raise the thingy, and then it kind of turned out you didn't really need to like use it at all, and it was kind of useless. But then I was angry because I stumbled upon some person in help. They're in like some burning van, and then I was trying to like save them, but I couldn't, and they blew up, and I was like, darn. Oh, that's the other thing about the random people is like sometimes you'll get like awesome rewards, like you'll get a bonus like a bonus fill in like one of your bars for your skills. It's like, oh, you just got plus whatever driving or plus whatever. So it's like you actually get stuff outside of monetary rewards. And as far as like after like your reward for the game and stuff, or I mean for helping them. Oh man, so good.
So how far are you?
I loaded up my game. I think I was at either 70 or 80%.
Wow. So that's let's see. I looked at your stats yesterday morning, and it was at 20%.
Yeah, I know. I looked at mine today when I was loading up my game, and it was like 80%. I was like, wow, those last 20 hours just totally flew by. I was like, because I've only slept like 3 hours in like the last day, so I was like, man, just I couldn't pull myself away. I was just like, it was really weird because I had one of those moments where I was like playing, the sun's coming up, and I'm like, yeah, this is just like one of my best feelings is like when you're just like playing a game, and you're just cracking out, and there's like nothing getting in the way between you and your game. It's just taking you away from the terrible world that you live in. It's just like, oh, I can just relax and enjoy this game and this moment and be like so into it, and it's so good. I was like, man, GTA 5, so good. It's like it's like you guys are thinking about like, man, I can't wait for the DLC. I can't wait for like the online stuff. And like, oh, just so good.
Amazing. So you went to a midnight launch and you've only slept 3 hours since? Or?
No. I slept. Let's see. I think it was like 10 or 11 a.m. It's like over 12 hours that first time when I got home at 12 and I was playing, or like 12 something, and I was like playing. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna stop until like at least 12 hours because I was thinking I could go 20, but I was stupid and I like stayed in line instead of like just. And I couldn't get like a power nap in before I went to the midnight lunch, so that kind of like drained some of my energy. And there are like people there smoking. And I was like, oh, the smoke, So yeah, that probably like drained me of some energy. And then after that, I woke up and just proceeded. Like it was funny. I woke up at I don't remember what time it was. I think it was like 6 in the afternoon or something. And I was like, okay, let me eat a bowl of cereal. I was like, you know what? F that. That takes too long to make. GTA 5 now, and just proceeded to play. Like I think that was today. I was like, okay, I went. Actually, see, it's weird because like the time has gone by so fast. It's like already Wednesday. Yeah. I don't even remember Tuesday, and I was like, "What happened to Tuesday? How's it Wednesday already?" I put that on my Twitter. I was like, "Wait, what? It's Wednesday? Wait, who? How? What? No." And then yeah, so I somehow magically time warped where Tuesday didn't even happen because I don't even remember it. And then here I am on Wednesday, and I'm like, And then I like played freaking from like Tuesday. I cracked out so bad on Tuesday because it was like I remember waking up, and then I remember it being because like it was today because it was like 3 in the afternoon. And I'm like, I have to podcast soon. I just take a power nap, and then I like go to turn the game off, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not tired anymore. More GTA 5. I was like, I must keep playing. Like my sense of dude, I just want to keep playing. I don't even care. Let me look at my stats right now because I just loaded my game. Let's see. Does it have your stats on here? Like how long you've been playing?
If you go to like the it should be in stats.
On the pause menu?
Yeah, in the pause menu.
General. Time played as character. Oh, this is only I think this character, but he has 9 hours on him. I can load the other ones to see how much they have on them.
Just watch.
General.
Tekken is in GTA 5 right now. Suddenly he'll go silent and he'll just be back there again.
So yeah, the first character has, let's see, like I said, 9 hours. So let's load up the other character to see how much hours I have on him.
Why are you doing that? Because 37 you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 9 hours with 37 missions passed for this character, and I'm gonna switch to the other one, second character, see how much I have with him. Oh yeah, I know. I like was gushing over it, how like it's good on like false Cybertron levels, but man, it's just like so cool, like how the transition happens. It's cool when you load your character, like they'll be doing like random stuff, like it showed on that like demo, like because the first 3 times I loaded up one character, he was killing someone. I was like, holy crap, this guy's crazy. Like that was just hilarious. He's just like throwing some dude over balcony into some water, like, oh, I'm just killing somebody because I'm a crazy dude that kills people. And then one of them, every time you load him up, he's just like having like family issues every time. He's just like, why am I doing this? What happened to my life? And it's just like so funny because like that's like yeah. He just like had some great moments where it's like he just like be hanging out and then just listening to some music and it's like I don't care anymore. And he's getting drunk. It's like man, this dude. It's like I feel for this dude. Okay, character 2 has 11 hours with 50 missions, so that's 20. And then character 3, how much do I have with him? There's also like a thing where you can like teach a dog to like do some stuff, but I think you need like an app because I tried to do it in game and it didn't really seem like it was as intuitive. You don't really get to. But I'm loading up the crazy dude, and he's like on Hollywood Boulevard with the Man's Chinese Theater, and some lady's taking a picture, and he's like harassing her. That's pretty. Man, he's such a jerk. All right, and then he has on his stats. Let's see, 9 hours and 33 missions. So that's like, I'm pretty sure that's. Let's see, that's 30, 50, 30. So that's over 100 missions and 9. What's it? 20?
Like 21 hours. 29 hours.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
That's like, yeah. Wow. That's a lot of time.
Well, I only have actually I have to go basically now. I only have around 2 hours of playtime, so yeah, basically Tekken's observations have been my own. It looks really good. I guess the one thing that really what caught my attention was not even the game. It was like at the midnight launch. It was a very different group of people than some of the midnight launches I've been to. And like I don't think I've ever seen people tear out of the parking lot the way I saw people. Like the first people that got GTA, they just came out and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die in this parking lot because they're gunning it out of there. Like there are so many cars here. There are people walking around. Are you insane? And yeah, it was very scary.
Yeah, I just checked my game percentage and it's at 73.2%.
Man, I think I'm at 5. Yeah, man, cool. Well, yeah, that's I think that's. I have nothing to add. You basically said everything. I can't wait to see what Grand Theft Auto Online is going to be like. So we'll see that in a while. Also today, in about an hour, there's going to be Sony's Tokyo Game Show keynote. So there'll be some live blogs out there on that. And maybe if I have time after my thing, then we'll see if there's anything good to talk about. So. Yeah.
Oh, I guess the heists. Well, one last thing, just like the heists are. I just want to say I've been waiting for a long time, and I finally got my train job. Finally.
Nice.
And that's all that matters. I was like, yep, train job. Like as soon as it happened, I was like, it has a train. And I was like, we're doing it. And I'm like, train job, and it was like, it was a magical moment. I was like so happy. And I get to replay it because it's like a replay option. I can go and replay it. So it's like, oh, totally uploading that to YouTube.
I hope it's in multiplayer.
Amazing. Me too.
Posse up.
All right, so you have to go tropical?
Yep.
All right, well, that's our little GTA 5 stuff. My brain's so fried. I'm like, GTA 5, that might be the name of this episode.
Yes.
GTA 5, It's like, clearly, Tekken has spent the last 48 hours doing something, and it wasn't sleeping. Alright, so are we signing off now?
Yep.
Alright.
Check us out. If you don't hear from us later, aimlesspodcast.com. Our YouTube page is getting archived, so that's really cool. You can see how this all started. And then, follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
Alright, and let's dig in here saying, you know, if you like GTA, you should totally be playing 5. It's so good. So that's what I'll be doing until I finish it. And man, it's so like seriously, next gen came too soon, but whatever. I'm not gonna complain. Cannot wait. November 15th, 2 months away. Like it's like, oh, that's the other thing is I took vacation to like play this, and I was like, it's funny because like at my work they gave me the option of like taking my 2 weeks or like taking a week off, coming back, taking a week off. So it's like I kind of have like a staggered 2 weeks where it's like, you know, it's 4 weeks, but I get like 2 weeks of not working, whereas a normal 4 weeks of not working. So it's like I kind of time warp forward farther to the PS4, and I'm like, yeah. So we'll see.
Sweet.
So yeah, thanks for listening. Check us out, like Tactical said, and until you see or hear from us again, Aimless Podcasts, and we are now signing off. GTA, woo!